Diverticulitis. A couple weeks ago, I started noticing my testicles started aching a little bit. It wasn't too bad, it was pretty tolerable. Until about a few days ago. It was kind of like when I had kidney stones, but the pain was in the front as opposed to the pain being in my back. At first, it was my right testicle and my right front abdomen that started hurting, but it hurt for a little bit and it went away. About yesterday, it started shifting over to the left side, and I could feel my left testicle and my left abdomen was in a good amount of pain. Terry started mentioning last night I should probably go to the hospital. I was like, let's sleep on it and see how I feel. And I only slept 3 hours last night because it started hurting really bad. Today was the worst pain I had had with it. It was definitely it was a pretty strong pain in my left testicle. And my left abdomen, and when I had to go to the hospital today. And when they have to touch around on the testicles already, when it feels like that, oh god, that's a horrible pain. And having pain in testicles in general, and that's every time I have something like it with the kidney stones, it hurts the testicle. Now with the how do you say that again?
Diverticulosa.
Diverticulosa. That's a hard word to pronounce.
That's the fatty sacs that are infected.
I think of the word diverticulosa, but apparently this is the fat cells in the intestines. And they become inflamed, and that's what causes the pain. This is something that happens normally in older people, but we decided I had to go to the hospital, and they put me on, what was the painkiller they had me on?
Tramadol.
They had me on Tramadol, and the pain, like I said, it wasn't as bad as when I had kidney stones, but they still gave me some of that, and it felt pretty good. And it got me in a good enough mood that I was laying on the hospital bed, and we were watching TV in there, and Bob's Burgers was on, and I'm trying to think, I don't know if there's another show in there, or Family Guy came on for a little bit, so that made me feel better. We were like laughing and quoting that. There's a comfort to that show, Bob's Burgers, so that definitely was kind of comfortable. And I got released. They actually I had a choice between having a clear diet or being admitted into the hospital. So I decided there's no way I want to stay here. So for the next 24 hours, I'm basically fasting. And I'm allowed to eat clear stuff. Like, we went to the grocery, I got some Jell-O. I can have bananas. So I got some bananas. I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff we got. We got what's some other stuff?
Pudding, yogurt, chicken broth.
Pudding, yogurt, chicken broth.
Popsicles.
And, I'll be fasting, but I'll have some of that stuff, liquid diet for today. And then it's about 7 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be able to start eating stuff again. And I'll continue on the medication they had me on for a week. Going to take a few days off of work. One other thing, as I learned my past kidney stones, is painkillers are not a drug you want to recreationally do. There were times, I know that's not something I ever did a lot in the first, but every once in a while I would take stuff like a Xanax. I don't really think that's a painkiller. I'd take Percocet back in the day, but I didn't do it a whole lot, and especially after the kidney stones. I'm like, I will never recreationally do a painkiller again, because when you actually have pain and you have a tolerance to it, it's going to be hell. It's like Ambien too. I don't care if I have problems sleeping. I will never do Ambien anymore. But pain's pretty subsided right now. Like I said, not as bad as kidney stones. Take a couple days off work. Kind of sit here and rest. Probably get in the zone and stuff too.
You'll be allowed to be lazy for a couple days.
Be a lazy few days. My love here, she's taking care of me. She's so sweet. She offered to bring the TV into the bedroom so I could just lay there and relax. Like, that's not really needed on that front. I'm trying to think if as I say in other videos, I sit there and just kind of bullshit. Because I think there might have been a couple other things I wanted to say. Do you remember anything else I was going to say about it, or did I touch this all?
I'm trying to think.
There might have been one other thing.
I can't think of anything right now.
But yeah, it was the pain felt like my testicles being lightly gripped, and my abdomen was being punched. Whereas before, with kidney stones, it felt like my testicles were being completely gripped, very tight, and someone was stabbing me in the back. Now this time, it was only like a light gripping of the testicles, and a punching of a mid-sized punching of the abdomen, going there punching anuses. Still make jokes right now. I remember seeing this one show. We're kind of bullshit, right? We're going to some good stuff right here. I can't remember what there was a video on somewhere over in Africa, and they were talking about, it was a Christian church, they were talking about sodomy, and they're like, they eat the poo-poo! He's like, pretend like how people over there, they fist each other. Well, he's talking about how it's wrong to be gay or whatever, and they're talking about gay people fisting. He starts doing this fisting thing. And I was watching a show, I can't remember what show it was, but someone was commenting, it was one of those internet commentary shows. He's like, you go there one finger at a time, you don't just go there punching the anus. How the fuck did this get to diverticulitis? My anus is bleeding! How the fuck did this go from hyperdivelosis to people fisting each other? I mean, I've been into some odd sexual shit, but fists up the butt, come on! Come on. Fist up the butt!
Open up, motherfucker! Oh, God.
Well, I'm going to end this video on, anal fisting, which I can imagine you'd have to go to the hospital first. That would be a whole nother problem you'd have to go to the hospital for.
Let's not figure it out.
I mean, butt stuff, there's anything wrong with butt stuff, but the fist up, come on.
Oh.
So, yeah, diverticulosis, diverticulitis, anal fisting, all very unpleasant problems. And I will see you all later.